In this video, I'm going to talk about meeting an earth angel. Now, like I said in my last video, if you're not spiritual, it's probably best to just click off this video because you'll probably end up leaving a comment that proves to me that you haven't evolved that much further than a caveman consciousness. However, if you're somewhat spiritual, you may find this video interesting. In 2013, months after I lost my mom, I went to the mall and I grabbed some Chinese food. The place was packed. I could only find one seat to sit in, and minutes after sitting down, before I could eat, I just started reflecting on how much pain I was feeling inside after my mom had passed away. And I put my head in my hand and I was just sitting there, and sitting right beside me, this empty table, this one guy that was about 6'4", 300 pounds, was just sitting there with no food. And he said to me, he's like, "Hey man, how you doing?" And I thought about all the pain I was feeling inside. And I just decided to say to him, like, I'm doing good, man. And I looked back down and I took a couple more bites of my food, and I looked back up and this guy was gone. And this guy was so large that the fact that he was no longer there was shocking to me. So I stood up and I turned around 360 degrees and I couldn't see anyone who was 6'4", 300 pounds. He completely vanished within 3 seconds. And the feeling I got that he was an earth angel. Now, if you've seen my last video that I just put out, I'm pretty much going to repeat it. But before I went out tonight, watching this video, I shared it. And it was a video that I labeled called "This Might Melt Your Heart, Animal Love." And it was basically about a scuba diver who was at the bottom of the ocean, and this seal came up to him. He didn't know what was going on, actually trying to drag him up to the top because it thought he was drowning. And after he didn't move, the seal went away and came back with another seal, and they both started to try to drag him up to the top. And again, after he thought they were just playing, they left and came back with 8 or 9 seals. They were all trying to drag him up to the top, but again, he just thought they were playing. And after the whole experience, he realized that these seals were actually trying to save him. And he was extremely disappointed that at the time he didn't realize that, these seals thought he was drowning and were trying to help him. Today, after doing some work on my laptop in a restaurant, I decided to use the washroom before I left. And like I said in my last video, I was using the urinal thinking about, all the hardships I've been through in this life. And I was like, I can't see how anything that I could have gained from coming here would have made this life worth living. And right as I thought that, this guy in the urinal right beside me, the only one that was there, he put his hand on my back and he looked over to me and he said, "Hey man, we need you here." And I was kind of blown away at the timing of this and the fact that I've never had anyone put their hand on me and turn to me and talk to me, in 30 plus years that I've been using a urinal. And when I got home, I started thinking about how this guy in this video with the seals was talking about how he wished he knew at the time that these seals were here to help him, that I clued in that this guy in the washroom tonight was an earth angel, and he was there to deliver a message for me. And it just hit me again how crazy, the spirit realm and this universe is. That's all I got. Just wanted to share.